Hello everybody, this is Allshouse Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Nine Souls. In the previous episode, we made our way through the remainder of the Empyrean District Sanctum, which of course was horribly corrupted, and to the Nobility Hall where we met the Fengs. Shoot, I've forgotten who's who. Let's see. Nuwa was more than happy to let us have the soul seal, and fortunately Fushi was not and convinced her that we need to fight. Made an attempt. Didn't go well, but I feel like I've learned a bit. Let's see if I remember it from last week. Oof. Still hasn't gotten any better, I see. Okay, timed that a little poorly. But it also seems like that is our best attempt, yeah. That attack is our best time to try and hit him with the talisman. Oh, come on! Ugh, all this time and I still haven't managed it. I also gotta stay out of that fire. There we go. Alrighty then. Also, I just realized that I should probably change up some of my jades. Yeah, I can get rid of the Avarice Jade. Hedgehog Jade. So precise parries to inflict eternal damage. You know what? That would probably be pretty good. Breather Jade. Yeah, that would probably be a good idea to have. Quick Dose, always good. Revival, yeah. Swift Descent. I'm spending most of my time parrying, but do I have anything of one capacity that would work with what I've got? Harness Force? Precise parry will complete any ongoing charge? No. No, that's two. That's two. Two. One. I don't really need Jin Collection Radius right now. Let's see. Any Jin experience absorbed by enemy you kill? No. Yeah, no, I'm better off sticking with Swift Descent. If for nothing else than the cooldown on my dash. Alright, let's get back in there. And yeah, it seems like the only time I'm really able to get the Talisman Blast off is when I unbound counter that attack of his. Wow, you completely whiffed that one. And down he goes, but of course... Phase 2. Ah, didn't see them in time. Okay, I dodged right into that one. Okay, we've gotten phase 1 down. Phase 2 is going to be a problem, especially if she does those daggers. Right as he's doing his charge-up attack. Okay, back to phase 2. Let's try this again. Okay. Hear me out. I think I might want to change up and use that one jade. That lets me... Yeah, do multiple unbound counters. I think I'll get rid of this. Press LB right after a successful unbound counter to perform continuous unbound counters. Because if she's going to use that dagger move every single time he does his charge attack, I'm not going to be able to dodge and or parry them and still get that unbound counter off on him. Which is equally bad because it means I can't, or because it'll lock out part of the arena with those flames. Just something to try out. Not having the breather jade is gonna be a problem, but it's not essential. I'll be back once I've figured this out. That took vastly longer than it should have. Ugh. Wow, he does not look good under that mask. No, no! What have you done? Fushi! That put so much effort into his makeup. Yeah, not that much. His corpse is almost completely decayed. Before liftoff, was he already in a... Shut up! So what? He'll be fully cured as long as he keeps getting his shots. Listen to him. New Kunlun has done away with sickness, old age, and death. We'll stay here together until the end of time. We promised as much. As you get better, Fushi, let's go to the theater together. Okay? Ooh. Yikes. We have each other defeat Fushi and Nua. That is... unfortunate. Alright, let's get in here and see more backstory. Word of advice on some of the attacks. Just use your Cloud Piercer X arrows to stun him, especially with the alternating snakes, because Fushi's got way too much knockback. Oof. Nua's soul seal containing the letter gang signifies selflessness. Let's see. Though he may seem frivolous, Fushi was a responsible man who took his duties as the head of the clan seriously. He used his wealth to great effect, placing confidants all across New Kunlun and filling the warehouse with his personal goods. Of course, he tried to breathe new life into the Feng clan until he succumbed to an early death from the Tianhuo virus. He could still make noises after taking Agong's treatment, but it could hardly be called talking. Unable to accept the death of her brother, Nua used the serum Agong provided to keep Fushi's body alive. Like many Solarians facing the end, she chose to indulge in entertainment, numbing her emotions and allowing her to ignore reality until the very end. Oh boy. What have we got in here? Tianhuo serum, part of Nua's private collection, handed over to Abacus to assist with research on the Tianhuo mutations. According to the label, the serum is a restricted item from the research center, indicating that it was outside of the reach of ordinary people. Yeah. Do you require any assistance, my lord? It appears Fushi was receiving some kind of treatment. Found some vials of blood serum in Nua's room. Might have something to do with the Tianhuo mutants. That's great news. Our research has hit a bottleneck, so this new discovery might lead to a breakthrough. If you can please bring it back to the Four Seasons Pavilion, I'll be able to use my instruments to analyze its contents. Got it. I'm probably gonna end off after there because my recording's already gone to over an hour at this point, and I have no idea how much of that is the fight I'm actually going to be showing, which is going to be the last one. I'm just gonna ignore that thing for now. We'll be back for it later. So I'm probably just gonna take this to Abacus, have him do whatever it is he needs to do, and then we'll go from there. Oh, another recommendation was using the enhanced water form, but we don't have that yet. This place covered in flowers? And is that a plushie of us? Huh. Why haven't I seen a Solarian that's my age? Doesn't your tribe have any kids, Yi? They're all in hibernation. Does that mean they're sleeping? I really want to meet them. But the only thing is, will they like me? We're kind of different. Don't worry, you're very likable, unlike when I was a kid. If you get the chance, I'm sure you'll get along with them fine. If you get the chance. Yeah. If he gets the chance. Nope, nothing to say. The Enlightenment Sanctum. Has it really become a dead city? It was the most important area of them all. We really shouldn't have handed it over to the Feng clan and their irresponsible heirs. They weren't the only ones responsible for this predicament. The Empyrean District can't have fallen that easily. New Kunlun seems to harbor secrets hidden to even you and me. Yeah. Well, let's go talk to Abacus, and like I said, I'm probably gonna end things off there for today. You have returned, my lord. Is this the blood serum? I shall begin the analysis right away. Lord Yi, Lord Kwafu, I have completed my analysis on the blood serum. I must say that the results are full of twists, turns, and some unexpected developments. Stop beating around the bush and get to the point. Yes, my lord. Instead of being an antidote to the Tianhuo, it instead changes its form. It's basically a catalyst for the continued mutation of the Tianhuo. Is that why they all turned into monsters? All because of the serum injections? Mutation's condition itself is also infectious. I can't confirm the exact number of those that were infected through that vector. If you require it, I can give an estimate using simulations. No need. Not when we've already confirmed the source. Who would deliberately do such a tedious thing? Think about it. Who has done the most research on the Tianhuo? Who has the technology to do this? The answer is obvious. Agong? This doesn't seem like something she would do. Why? Who knows? But I'll be hearing from her soon. Abacus, can you find a way to eliminate these living corpses that keep regenerating? On that subject, I have good news and bad news. Okay, start with the bad news. Who would ever want to hear the bad news first? You gotta start with the good news. That kind of negativity will be your ruin. Get the bad news out of the way first, and then you get the good news. The good news is that I have indeed discovered their weakness. If we know the genetic sequence responsible for their regeneration, we can permanently destroy it. The bad news is that these mutants are an amalgamation of different genetic sources, making it impossible to trace the original genetic sequence. Does that mean we need to find the original cells? Where should we start? Based on my calculations, these cells were obtained from a Solarian, one that ages very slowly. Like the imprisoned Kang Hui? Ah, could it actually be Yi? You haven't aged ever since the incident. My apologies, but I have already run those tests. Neither Kang Hui's nor Yi's genetics correspond. You sure it's not Yi? Try running those tests again. He has the most enigmatic body of all of New Kunlun. Lucky for us, I have something that might come in handy. This is Ji's hair. Lord Ji's hair? Analyze it. These might be the cells we've been looking for. Please wait patiently, my lord, as I run the comparison system. As you had predicted, Lord Yi, Ji's cells in the regenerating sequence from that Tianhuo mutant form a 99.97% match. Based on this data, I have successfully discovered a way to break into their mutant cores. I've designed a special device, and now, as long as you add it to your talisman system, these monsters will no longer be an obstacle to you. What materials will you need for this device? The way it functions is simple and the materials are readily available, but the work required to make it is extremely complex. It should only be attempted by an exceptional craftsman familiar with basic mechanical principles. Are you saying that in front of me on purpose? Save me your flattery and give me the blueprints already. Of course, I shall leave this to you, Lord Kuafu. Done. Let's get this on you. Super Mutant Buster. Special device designed by Abacus and modified by Kuafu. Its name demonstrates Kuafu's unique tastes. Fully integrated into Yi's talisman system, this device triggers automatically upon talisman detonation, destroying the mutants' cores and granting them eternal rest. You really don't have a knack for names. It might look simple, but parts of it were really tricky to make. Nothing I couldn't handle, though. It won't break on me, right? Do not doubt the skills of a Ying craftsman. I helped too. More like helped get in the way. Well, I guess he did contribute a tiny bit. See? You two have been getting along pretty well. You're imagining things. We are fundamentally different beings. An ape-man will only be an ape-man. But let's not get sidetracked. You know how to use it, right? I've already set all the parameters. The device will trigger automatically upon contact, releasing a surge of energy that will burst inside the mutant. It should basically work just like your talisman system. Okay, I can finally deal with the living corpses in the Empyrean district. I can also help with the living corpses thing, Yi. You will stay right here while I conduct my business. If you get bored, ask Uncle Chubby to play with you. You're really good at making life difficult for others. Alright, well, all but one soul has been eliminated. Agong's the only one left. And we finally have a means of dealing with the mutants in the Empyrean district, and I imagine getting to those areas we couldn't get to beforehand. I think. Yeah, because I don't really see any other way to get in there. But anyways, with that, because I have no idea how long this episode is actually going to be, I'm going to end things off there for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload, and please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.